At Rathkamp Financial, we act as your advocate in all wealth matters. We believe in long-term relationships and working to earn your continued trust with our customized investment solutions. Our greatest satisfaction comes from working with clients for many years and helping them realize their dreams.
Explain the significance of the softball.
Okay, so I actually have been playing softball since I was 5. So it was my favorite sport when I picked out my spare ball. So I asked my dad if I could get one that looked like a softball. And he ordered it online and actually found one, which I didn't even know they made. So it was actually kind of awesome. It's a great Christmas present.
And there it is, right there.
One of our Baker games before the huddle, we did kind of bad after we had a really good game. So she was kind of like telling us to get out of our heads, to calm down. If we don't make it, it's fine, but just try our hardest to make our spares, hit our spots, and try not to get too emotional over it. If you do bad, shake it off. You have a whole nother frame to go.
Yes, that was. So we had just thrown a 222 Baker game, and then we came out and we shot a 124 Baker game. And we started, our whole energy just dropped, so I kind of pulled all the girls in, and I was like, right now is when we actually need to pull together as a team. And I told them that this is when it actually counts, because we were right at the bubble. We were actually sitting in 5th place at that time, and they only take top 4 to state. So I kind of just talked to them. I was like, it doesn't matter if you strike, you just got to focus on picking up your spares, and you got to get loud, because if you're loud and your energy's up, you always bowl better. So I kind of just told them, relax, just let your actual spirit come out and just live in the moment.
And it paid off, didn't it?
It did, very much so, very much so.
I felt pretty good. I mean, I got in my head a little bit during that game. I missed my spot a couple times after that talk. Julie's a great captain, so she knows what to say and make you get out of your head, focus on what you need to do.
Actually, our girls rallied together very well. We had some subs that not necessarily were bowling at the time, but they stood up and they stood behind us, and every shot we were all yelling for each other. We were cheering each other on. If you missed one, it was all right. We're going to pick you up the next shot, and it was just really awesome to see our girls come together. Okay, so a lot of people don't understand that bowling as a sport is completely different. When you come out and bowl with your friends, it's more relaxed. You're not really worried about what you get. You're more worried about your company and talking to one another. Whereas a bowling tournament, you're more focused on hitting your mark, where you got to move, relying on one another to kind of help you and talk you through where to move, and you're more focusing on being on a team, competing individually as well. So it's very, very different.
When we first started the season, we have 2 freshmen that has never bowled before. This is my 2nd year. I bowled my freshman year, didn't bowl, and then this is my senior year. I feel like throughout the season, once we got to know each other, we started getting a lot closer, and bowling together is a lot easier as we got to know each other and knowing how each other bowls to help each other out.
During practices, you miss a pin, we might poke at one another, especially the boys poking at us and us poking back at them. But when it came time for districts and state, we have 4 boys actually that bought tickets to go to state to support us, and we had all of the boys had came down, and during the announcing, they were all standing right there. They were jumping up and down and yelling for us as well. They're our biggest supporters at the same time.